All right, we have breaking news when it comes to the Detroit Lions, and an extension has been officially inked for starting Sam linebacker Derrick Barnes. That was a huge question heading into next week free agency. Are they going to bring Derrick Barnes back? What does the future look like? Well, they've made it official. They signed him to a 3-year, $25.5 million extension. $16 million of it is guaranteed. So you're talking about roughly $8 million per year. And if you look at top paid linebackers, that puts him right probably top 15-ish. So he's not a top paid guy. I mean, you have Roquan Smith making $20 million. He's in the field of like Jordan Brooks, CJ Mosley, who's 33 years old, who's very good, by the way. Demario Davis, who's 36 years old. Levante David, 35 years old. But Dre Greenlaw, another one. He was making $8 million. Kenneth Murray making $7, almost $8 million. You have Blake Cashman of the Vikings making $7.5 million. So he's kind of around that range for linebackers right now. And I'll say this about Derrick. When he went down last year, this defense never quite looked the same. And they were fine for a stretch of games, but you could tell Trevor Nowaski's fine, but they missed him a lot. What he brings with his run defense, he's not bad in coverage, had a massive pick in the playoffs against the Buccaneers last season, or I guess the season prior against Baker Mayfield. Derrick Barnes is kind of one of those foundational guys they really love. They drafted him in the 4th round in 2021, and, he's developed. Now, I will say this contract isn't, I don't think, based on completely what he's done. I think they're paying him, again, based on what he will do. You see contracts like this in the NFL. You're paying on projection partially. It's kind of like what Aleem McNeil is. Like, Aleem McNeil is very valuable. You saw what happened when he went down, but they're paying him top 5 defensive tackle money for projection. You're paying him on what he will be, because you can't really make an argument that what Aleem McNeil's done is worth top 3, top 4, top 5 defensive tackle money. But do I think he'll be good? Yes. Derrick Barnes, kind of same thing. You're paying him on what he will be. Like, and so far in his career, he's had, in 4 seasons, he has 4 career sacks, no interceptions, and 4 pass deflections in 4 years. So, like, the stats aren't going to tell the full story on Derrick Barnes. Again, it's projection. It's what he will be. I mean, he's still a very young player. He's 25 years old. So do I like this deal? I like that you get to keep Derrick Barnes. I don't mind the contract. But again, at the end of the day, when you pay players, it comes with expectations. We always talk about this. And for Derrick Barnes, what do I expect? I expect him to be a top 15 linebacker, a pretty good linebacker. Someone that can consistently make some plays for you, which he's done in the run game. He's already done that in spurts. Now you're looking for more of a consistent level of play from Derrick Barnes. So they get it done. I don't know what he would have gotten in free agency. That's probably the question that pops into my mind is, let's say you didn't extend him. How much would he have gotten from other teams? Would he have gotten 8 per year? Maybe. So I don't think this is breaking the bank. They certainly have the money to make this type of deal. And I think Derrick Barnes is someone that he's been around this defense. Kelvin Shepard, the new defensive coordinator, he was the linebackers coach. He was around Derrick Barnes. So he knows Derrick. He knows what he's about. And I know he's coming off a knee injury. So that's also another question. But he's someone that I think fundamentally fits your culture, fits your play style, fits the way you want to play defense. You want to be a very good run-stopping unit. He does that. He can blitz off the edge as well. He's got a little bit of that upside too. But I will say this. The idea of drafting a Sam linebacker, I don't think is completely out of the question. It's nice to have depth. I know we talked about it a lot. What are they going to do in the draft? Are you going to replace Derrick Barnes? I don't think just signing Derrick Barnes to an extension erases the possibility of drafting a Sam linebacker. I think it's always good to have depth. I like Trevor Nowaski, but the guys that are coming out this year, the players you may have, some good linebackers coming out, especially day 2 guys. So I'm very interested to see if Brad still drafts a Sam linebacker or just a linebacker in general that's versatile, that can play different spots. Even though they have Jack Campbell, Anzalone, Derrick Barnes, Anzo's getting older. He's not old, but again, for the future. That's what Brad does. I know he drafts best players available, but who knows? Maybe the best player available at some spot will potentially be a linebacker. We shall see. But what do you guys make of this deal? Like I said, I don't mind it. It's not breaking the bank, but like I said, you expect Derrick Barnes to continue to take the next step and become a pretty good linebacker in the league. I'm not asking him to be, one of the best in the entire NFL. If he is, great. but you are expecting production to consistently improve. That's what you're looking for when you pay guys like this. Again, he's not getting paid top 5 money, but he got paid. He got extended, and we shall see what the future looks like. And the cap's going up every year. So again, will his salary get pushed down? Yes. There's going to be other linebackers that continually jump him and get paid. But again, expectations are there with Derrick Barnes. We shall see what he does with it. But comment down below, what do you make of the deal? They got a chance to lock up one of their own players, a homegrown player, and a player that's very comfortable in the system, and a player they know everything about. That's Brad Holmes, right? He drafts guys. He extends his own guys. It's very rare of him to go out and sign these guys from other teams to big deals, or usually short-term deals. So got to keep your own players. But comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the deal itself and what you expect out of Derrick Barnes in the future. I would love to know. I'll be live tonight, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. with Booner and Lukas. So come tune in. We'll talk more about it. But until then, I will catch you. Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.